10 most forbidden places on Earth. These are the most restricted places on the planet. From secret government installations to an island off the coast of India, that's home to a violent, primitive tribe. Join us as we take a look at the 10 most forbidden places on Earth. Make sure to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well. And don't forget to like. Number 10. Mezgory, Russia. Mezgory was once a town in Russia. Today, nobody lives there and nobody is allowed to visit. The government is so serious about not wanting people in the area that they have 2 military groups surrounding the town to make sure that nobody goes anywhere near the area. This has never been officially confirmed by the Russian government, however, it is believed to be where the Russians hold their automatic missiles that can be activated remotely at any time. This would explain why the government forbids access to the site. Number 9. North Sentinel Island, India. One of the Andaman Islands is called the North Sentinel Island. Geographically and politically, it belongs to India. The island has gorgeous beaches and amazing nature and foliage. Unfortunately, if a person wants to see this picturesque island for themselves, they cannot. The island is inhabited by a native tribe who rejects and actually forbids people from setting foot on the island. They are known to be hostile and very violent. In 2014, a group of fishermen were fishing near the island. When one of the smaller boats got caught in the current, 2 of the men found their way to the island. When the men on the larger boat called for them, they got no response. They waited a few days for their party to come back, but they never did. When they returned home, the families of the missing fishermen asked the India Coast Guard to go to the island. They attempted a rescue by helicopter, however, they were attacked by arrows and had to retreat. There was a photographer on board who was able to get a shot of 2 shallow graves containing the bodies of the 2 fishermen. They also saw a few naked tribesmen standing by the graves. This is by far one of the most frightening forbidden places. Number 8. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. There is a global seed bank hidden on a restricted island between Norway and the South Pole. The bank is located on the side of a mountain. The structure is capable of holding 4.5 million samples of seeds and currently, it holds about 1 million. This facility was designed to preserve crops if there were to be a global or a regional crisis. According to the Norwegian government, this area is strictly off-limits to anyone who is not authorized to work in the facility. Since the seeds are vital to rebooting the world's food supply in the event of a worldwide catastrophe, it's probably a good thing that this facility is so remote and forbidden. Number 7. Metro 2, Russia. There is a place in Russia called Metro 2. It is also known by the code name D6. It is a secret underground system that was built underneath the underground travel system in Moscow, Russia. The secret underground system was built under Stalin's reign. It was designed to secretly connect some of the most important governmental and administrative buildings such as the Kremlin, Zheltovsky's house, the General Staff Academy, and the Vnukovo-2 airport. If there were ever an attack on Russian soil, the most important heads of government would be able to escape safely. This area is prohibited to anyone who doesn't have the necessary clearance. Number 6. The Coca Cola Vault, Georgia. Coca Cola is one of the largest soft drink companies in the world. Because of this, the company keeps the recipe for their prized soft drink a secret. Many companies have tried to replicate the formula with no success because the recipe is kept hidden. The secret recipe is located in the Coca Cola Vault. The vault is in the heart of the World of Coca Cola Museum, which is located in Atlanta, Georgia. While the public can visit the museum, they are not allowed to go near the vault that holds the formula. It is closely guarded and it has been for over 125 years. Number 5. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island is a restricted, terrifying place. The island is located off the coast of Brazil and according to the Brazilian government, it is absolutely off-limits to visitors. Based on what lives on the island, most people wouldn't want to visit the island even if they were allowed to. The reason that this terrifying place is so restricted is that it's thought to be the only place on Earth you can find the golden lancehead viper. This snake's venom is so dangerous that it can melt the flesh off of a human body. There are plenty of other dangerous snakes also living in the forested sanctuary. Some reports estimate that there are as many as 4,000 snakes on the island, with one snake to be found every 6 square yards. Scientists aren't sure why there is such a big population of snakes on the island. It's thought that seclusion and a lack of land-dwelling predators make for the perfect breeding ground, producing thousands of these slithery, flesh-melting bandits. Number 4. Mount Weather, Virginia. About 46 miles from Washington, D.C., located deep inside a mountain, is a secret military base and hideout. It was designed to be a safe place for high-ranking government and military officials to evacuate to in the case of a nuclear war or any other serious disaster. The facility is equipped with living quarters, cafeterias, hospitals, a power plant, and even a mass transit system. Visitors are not allowed to see inside. In fact, people aren't even allowed in the general area. Most people don't even know the place exists. To keep people away, the facility is surrounded by warning signs, chain link fences, and razor wire. There are also armed guards posted in the area 24 hours a day to keep trespassers away. Number 3. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia Island is located between Lido and Venice in Italy. The island was originally a quarantine station for the plague. Over the years, around 160,000 infected people died on the island. Scientists believe that nearly 50% of ground soil could contain human remains. Officials believe that the soil is unhealthy and could be contaminated by the people who died and decomposed as a result of the plague. Many years later, a mental hospital was built on the site. It is believed that some of the patients were tortured and killed while in the hospital. Some believe the island is now haunted. People have reported seeing strange activity out on the island. Shadowy figures walking along the shoreline, lights glowing among trees, even laughter has been heard on the deserted island. Thankfully, today the island is off limits to visitors. Number 2. The Vatican's Secret Archives, Vatican. Of all the places in the world, this is one of the most forbidden. Inside this building are state papers, papal account books, correspondence, and other documents that have been accumulated over the centuries. Until 1881, nobody was allowed inside. Finally, Pope Leo XII allowed researchers inside to see some of the building's contents. Today, the public is not allowed to enter the building. Only the most highly qualified scholars can apply for entry. Of those who apply, not everyone gets in, due to the incredibly strict limitations. It is up to the Pope himself who is, and who isn't allowed inside the secret archives. Number 1. North Brother Island, New York. North Brother Island is located on the East River in New York. New York is obviously famous for its sightseeing, with plenty of places for people to go. This is one site that is absolutely forbidden. The island was originally set up as a quarantine hospital. It is where the infamous Typhoid Mary lived. She was the first American to contract typhoid fever. People suffering from yellow fever, smallpox, and tuberculosis were also quarantined on the island. The island was the location of the worst loss of life in New York history up until the terror attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. There are many people who believe that the island is haunted by the people who have died there. Officials who have been allowed to visit the island have reported hearing the cries of children, seen shadow figures down hallways, and felt strangely cold in certain rooms. Later, it became a drug rehab center for a short period of time. Today, the island is off limits to the public and it is a bird sanctuary for the black-crowned night heron. So guys, what do you think of going to a forbidden place? Do you think keeping secrets will help the world to become a better place? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Until the next video, goodbye.